received.
Hello everyone! Hello, hello, hello! Oh wow, time to music! That's impressive. Damn. I haven't, like, gone anywhere to see fireworks in a while. Oh yeah, no problem. No problem. Yeah, I tend to try to raid, like, whoever is online. If I happen to check if anyone I'm, following is online, I'll usually send some people. I'm glad, it's really cool you got affiliate. It's like, it's really awesome. I'll always remember when I got affiliate because it happened, like, on Halloween. You have Mega Man homework to do. Okay. Let's do this. I believe we're walking into the middle of an investigation. Actually, wait, hold on, I gotta tag some people who I normally tag when I go live here. Okay. Ignorance move. Okay. Oh, day before your birthday. Happy birthday in... Well, I don't know what time zone you're in a different time zone than I am. But happy almost birthday. Oh, you're in Eastern. Oh, okay, we're in the same time zone. So in 2 hours, it'll be your birthday then. Nice. Whew. I also have a July birthday. My birthday is on the 21st. Okay. Yes, we are walking into the middle of an investigation here. So, we're in Bear City again. Nice. Okay. It's past 9 p.m. already, isn't it? That's not the same voice I was doing. Fucking hell. I wonder if Mr. Edgeworth has already found Mystic Maya. Things take time. I'd say probably. Police are professionals, Pearl. They'll find her. So don't you worry. And if we can win a not guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything will be okay. Yeah, you're right. Let's talk to girls. So the real person who killed Mr. Corito was... that assassin. Mr. Shelley to kill her, right? And the card Miss Andrews found at the crime scene seems to be proof of that. But, if that's the case, then a new question comes to mind. Who was the one that hired to kill her to begin with? Was his client? You mean, who asked for the murder? That person didn't want to dirty their own hands in blood. But whoever this client is, they're still a killer. Who could have hired the assassin? Do you think it was Miss Andrews? I wonder. But if she was the client, then why go through the effort to stab the knife into the corpse herself? But if Miss Andrews wasn't the client, then no, it can't be. Matt and Guard himself. That's it. If Mr. Ungard really did hire the assassin, then he's not innocent at all. Far from it, he would be guilty of the crime. But it can't be Mr. Ungard, right? I mean, when we first talked with him... Mr. Ungard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Did you kill Mr. Juan Carita? Alright, just so we're clear. I didn't kill anyone. That includes Juan Carita, okay? I opened up my blinds so I can see the fireworks. Can't see any of it that way. Okay. I didn't see any Psyche locks at that time. Actually, that reminds me. Did you remember something, Mr. Nick? Yeah, something Miss Andrews said at the trial today. She said something interesting. So what's this interesting thing? Oh, that's right. You didn't hear it, did you, Pearls? One had bet everything on the Jammin' Ninja this year. And if he lost the Grand Prix, he's gonna make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought, anyway. Looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career that had been revealed. Mr. Engarde's secret? What is a secret? I don't know yet. But for now, let's think about it this way. Mr. Kurita was going to reveal this secret. That means Mr. Engarde had plenty of motive to have Mr. Kurita silenced. Which means we have to meet with Mr. Engarde. There's no way around it now. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything I can inspect here? Probably not, right? I'm sure it's all the exact same dialogue, and I fucking examined the hell. It's so messy here. Girls really likes okay. Yeah, no, yep. Okay. Let's go to the hallway. Sure. Wow, it's really getting late, isn't it, Mr. Nick? Yeah, it's past 9 p.m. already. We still have some things to prepare for tomorrow's trial. There's still the matter of this secret Mr. Kurita held about Mr. Engarde. And Miss Andrews' real intentions. These are two things I must know tonight. But aren't visiting hours over at the detention center? I'm sure we'll think of something, Pearls. Don't you worry. Oh, God. Hey, wait! What is it, whippersnapper? All I know is nothing that has anything to do with you is ever good. Just now, I was handed this strange device for who knows what reason. And I was told to use it to search the whole hotel. I don't know if I love Old Bag. That's the bug sweeper, isn't it? The one Gumshoe made. I don't know, and frankly, I don't care, but the request came from Edgy Poo, so... Edgeworth? And he said... If you feel angry, direct your anger at that unsophisticated lawyer. So I'm gonna feel free to direct all my anger towards you. Ugh, gee, thanks a bundle, Edgeworth. What a pal you are. This is absolutely top secret, so you'd better keep it to yourselves. I heard they found a spy camera hidden in one of the presents. Very interesting. I'm sure it was, you know. It was to catch poor Juan in the middle of a scandalous meeting. Scandalous? What's that? It means, well, you know, that gossip that's been going around about my dear Juan. Oh, you mean that thing about Miss Andrews? But I'm sure she must have had some reason for getting close to Mr. Kurita. I'll let you in on another secret, youngin'. I know who planted that spy camera. It was that obnoxious, puffy-haired photographer girl. The nerve of some people. Spying on people by herself. As if I wouldn't want to see it for myself, too. Wow, the alien actually admitted her true intentions for a change. I don't know what you're thinking exactly, but I can bet it's nothing good. But I didn't say anything. So you want to know about Juan and that manager, right? Actually, as I hear it, they were something of a refreshing pair, those two. Oh? I tell you, Juan really welcomed that manager with open arms, I heard.
That manager? Who are you talking about?
You don't know. That manager woman Juan had. It's a shame she killed herself, though. Jesus. Oh, you're talking about Miss Celeste Impacts. Miss Andrew's mentor, right? Yes, that's the one. That's Celeste's girl. She was supposed to get married, you know. Married? You mean to Mr. Kurita? Really? You young kids today don't know anything, do you? That girl Celeste killed herself 3 days after their marriage announcement. 3 days after their marriage announcement? What in the fuck?
Why would Miss Impacts want to kill herself? She was gonna get married.
Wow, that's because she was thrown away, you see, by Juan. What?
But they were gonna get married, right? They promised each other, right?
They held a grand announcement session, but 3 days later, Juan suddenly canceled their marriage. Is that true? It was in the weekly magazines.
But why? Why did he do that?
That was not in the magazines, unfortunately. I see. That night after Juan called off the wedding, that manager, Celeste, killed herself. How terrible.
I wonder what happened between those two.
We're not gonna find out from Old Bag, I can tell you that. Oh, okay. I was like, is there anything I can show her? But not, no. No. Okay. Lobby. Still trying to get out of this fucking hotel. There's a fucking singular path. On that night, there must have been at least a few hundred people here. I guess the police are done with their questioning and investigating. It looks like things here in the lobby have finally calmed down. Good. Let's get the fuck out of this hotel. Okay.
It feels sort of tense in here, doesn't it, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, it does. I wonder if something happened? You're Mr. On Guard's lawyer, right? Yes, sir. Well, we finally found just the person we've been looking for. A real decisive witness. Decisive witness? You mean for the On Guard case? Taking the witness's statement right now. Gotta hand it to Mr. Edgeworth. What's Edgeworth up to now?
Who is this witness?
I think you know this person quite well, Mr. Lawyer.
Mr. Nick?
Between the kidnapper's demand and now this, I can't see any way to win here. Hi! Welcome! We're doing some bad voice acting. Oh yeah. Mr. Edgeworth wanted me to tell you something. He did? Cool, thank you. Thank you for lurking. Even though visiting hours are long over at the detention center, he wanted me to grant you special permission, so there you go.
What?
I've already called them so they know. Go on, go talk to your heart's content. Oh, thank you. Well, I mean, I wish I had more of a range for my voice acting. I feel like I do, like, facial expressions well and stuff, like, as I'm acting, but, like, I don't know, I wish I had more of a range, for, especially for, like, the male characters. I basically only have one voice and I can, yeah, I gotta practice, definitely. I need to do it on stuff that's not just this game. I'm always doing the same voices. Thank you very much.
This is such good news, Mr. Nick.
Go talk to your heart's content. It sounds like the police are pretty sure they have tomorrow's trial in the bag. Detention center. I'm sure they must have transferred Miss Andrews here by now. So that means that both Mr. On Guard and Miss Andrews are in this detention center. Now then, whose story do I want to hear? Fuck. Whose story do I want to hear? I kind of want to hear both. Am I going to be able to do that? Let's go, Matt. Dude, it's Mr. Wright. I hope you can get me off the hook tomorrow. I'm counting on you. I hope so too. Edgeworth just dropped a bomb on me by saying that Juan Carrito was killed by an assassin, and that the assassin's client is this man, Matt On Guard. What's wrong? Mr. On Guard, there's something I must know with 100% certainty. You seem kind of different. You're totally not like your usual lawyer dude self. About the press conference. You mean the one where Juan was gonna dress up as the Nickel Samurai? Yeah. I heard a little more about it from Miss Andrews. Looked like somehow Juan had his hands on a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. Could you please fill me in on what this secret is, please? Nope. No secrets. Oh shoot, there's some really nice fireworks going off right now, but I can only see them a little. Those were nice. Okay. Happy Canada Day. I knew this was coming. He has that titty lock on.
Mr. Nick, don't tell me.
Psyche locks. You said a secret, right? I don't have any idea what that is. Do you, dude? Did you know about Mr. Carrito and Miss Andrews' relationship? Well, it is all over the tabloids, dude. But I don't know any of the details if that's what you mean. Look, how many times do I have to tell you? I don't care what Juan did with his life. Miss Andrews, she had a purpose in mind when she started seeing Mr. Carrito. Her mentor was Mr. Carrito's manager, and Miss Andrews was going to get Miss Celeste Impacts' suicide note from him. Celeste? Does that jog any memories? But dude, I suddenly just got totally hungry. You up for a pizza? My treat.
Mr. Nick, what's a pizza? Is it a kind of pea like green peas?
Let's go eat one later, okay? Oh, I got cut off by the pizza dude at the shop. It's too bad. Well, how about we get our minds off this topic and talk about something else, okay? It's avoiding the fucking question. Mr. On Guard, are you connected to Miss Impact's suicide in some way? Yeah, probably. I mean, right? Okay.
Take that!
No, wait, oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Should he have a phone? Nah, probably not. I didn't mean to go into this. I need to cancel out of this. I wanted to present my badge, not my Megatama! Now let's hear what this secret of yours is. What if Mr. Carrito had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed? I told you before, dude. I don't know. I don't know anything about Juan, okay? Look, Mr. Wright. I can keep saying it until I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on. I was in the middle of a nap. Don't lie to me. Huh? I know you paid close attention to Mr. Carrito, especially on that night. No. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. Thank you. Good. Cool. I love that. How that's unskippable. Nope. Okay. Wait. Hold on, I haven't... Okay. I have to present that again because I haven't read that dialogue yet. Could you please take a look at this? I know it may not seem important to you. Well, if it's not important, then I'd rather be in bed. If I don't get my 12 hours of beauty sleep, my skin's gonna wrinkle up like a prune, dude.
You know, he's right, Mr. Nick. Your skin's kind of drying up here and there.
I swear, after this case is over, I'm gonna get lots and lots of sleep. I haven't been here yet. You?
Doesn't look like Mr. Scruffy Detective is here.
Well, he's out with that camera asking all around the Well, he's out there with that camera asking around at all the electronics stores.
And I'll make some salad for him for dinner.
It looks like Pearls really appreciates what Gumshoe is doing for us.
Mr. Nick?
Yeah?
Where's the lettuce?
I don't think I've ever bought lettuce before. Good, fuck salads.
I guess I have to give up on making a salad then.
Guess the lack of lettuce is kind of a problem. Pearls! Oh, awesome! Yeah, I love Charlie! I wonder if there's any new dialogue. Let me see. I check this almost every single time I go back.
Oh, I'll water it!
It's okay. Gumshoe already gave it more than plenty earlier.
A watering can! Where are you, Mr. Watering Can?
Pearls gets too wound up if she's not doing something to distract herself. I hope Charlie can withstand Typhoon Pearls. Aw, now she's happy. Okay, cool. Let's see. I don't know who this is. Oh, Mr. Wright, please, you have to help me. Uh-oh. Oh. Mr. Powers!
What happened? Why are you here?
Well, you see, I got roped into this somehow.
What?
And now I'm gonna testify at tomorrow's trial. So the decisive witness is Mr. Powers? I was talking with the detective until a little while ago, and I was on my way home. And all of a sudden, you there, you're under arrest. And I was brought back here. Oh. They said my face and my whole self in general looks suspicious or something. Well, I guess I can see how they thought you looked suspicious. I'm just a normal guy on an exercise show for kids. Is that a crime? So about this testimony you're giving, what are you gonna talk about? I really don't know yet. But it sounds like I saw something pretty important from what they tell me. You saw something important? What was it? Well, the detective told me not to talk about it. Can't tell anyone. Especially not that lawyer, he said.
Who do you think is that lawyer the detective was talking about?
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it's me. Yeah, you got it.
Mr. Nick! Miss Maya and myself are your only two allies in this whole world, but it's alright.
Shh, I don't really have a lot of friends, do I? Oh! This is gonna do a lot of damage to Matt, you know? Because he's got that refreshing like a spring signature. We're all going to jail. But what is he really like? Well, let's see. Matt's always kind of been a player with the... He would never really turn a pretty face away if you know. He'd always say it's just a game to justify himself.
What? How horrible! That's unforgivable.
Ow, sorry, didn't mean to offend you. But you know, he said once that only one person in the whole world who wouldn't swoon over me. One person who wouldn't swoon over him? His manager, you know, it's Adrian Andrews. Why is Mr. Powers suddenly looking kind of energetic? You see, I'm actually a sucker for gossip. I mean, celebrities in their world have this dazzling sort of image, right? A dazzling sort of image? But aren't you a part of that dazzle, Mr. Powers? No, I'm more of a hairy, sweaty, smelly, brutish kind of guy, you see. But it's okay, really. I get to hear plenty of gossip about the other stars around me as things happen. Well, that's true. Oh, hey, so did you hear about this yet? About Miss Andrews' mentor and her suicide? You mean Miss Impact's?
We heard something about how her wedding was cancelled.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought about it a little the other day. About that mysterious death. Hey, Mr. Wright, why don't you ask me about that? Go on, go ahead. Mr. Powers is so charged up, his skin is practically glowing with electricity. Hey, so have you heard this? Celeste left a suicide note. And they say that Juan went and hid it. Heard about that today in court. If I want half a sandwich, yeah, I'll eat half a sandwich. But there wasn't any actual proof that she had left a note. Well, this is what I think. I think that something bad was written on that note. Something bad for Juan, that is.
Something bad for Mr. Kurita?
Why do you figure so? Well, before she died, Celeste talked with a few. She said, looks like I got caught with a insidious man. Caught up with the insidious man. A truly insidious man? Did she mean Mr. Kurita by that? Well, there's no one else that fits the bill, right? And that would be reason enough for him to hide the suicide note. Thank you. I see. Well, that's some good info. Thank you. You're welcome. Mr. Ungard and Miss Andrews, they're both at the detention center right now. There are still things I don't understand or know about, I'm sure. I have to get the two of them to tell me everything. Okay. Is there anything else I can present to him? In the meantime? I feel like I've already presented like all of this info to everyone like a million times already. I don't know if I'm gonna get any new data unless I like actually just talk to people. Unless there's new people to present? No. Okay. Yeah, I think he is. Let me double check his age. I think he's 25? Oh no, wait, he's not listed. He's the same age as Edward, though, so 25, yeah. It's weird to me that Dick Gumshoe is 31 in this case, because, like, I'm also that age. And it's weird, because when I first played this, I was, like, the same age as, like, Maya, and it's just, it's a weird perspective going back to this game. Yeah. Okay, let's go talk to, Adrian Andrews, possibly. Can I get to her? Can I talk to her? Let's go. Detention center. Adrian Andrews. Oh, it's you. I'm sorry to be visiting at such a late hour, but there is a few questions I absolutely have to ask you tonight. Me? I thought your client was Matt. I'm sure Miss Andrews knows something. She can't be clueless about this secret Mr. Kurita had on Mr. Ungard. Who's Matt? I'd like to ask you about Matt Ungard, if you don't mind. Phoenix. Phoenix. Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you? The real him, I mean. You seem to bear a lot of resentment towards Wrong voice. You seem to bear a lot of resentment towards Mr. Ungard. If that's the case, then why did you become his manager? And why would you become intimate with his rival? That has nothing to do with this case. Nothing. Good non-answer. About Miss Celeste Impacts. I had finally put her death behind me. And now, thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface. I'm sorry. Yes, I was shocked by her suicide. And it's true, when I heard the rumor that Juan was the one that had hidden her suicide note, I began to draw close to him. I wanted to get her suicide note back, and to burn it. You wanted to burn it? But why? I didn't want it to spread like just another piece of gossip. But I never held any murderous intent towards one. I would never do something so stupid. Suicide note, huh? I wonder what it said. Why did you try to frame Mr. Ungard? It's simple. Because he's the killer, that's why. Isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police?
But there had to be another way.
The police are excellent at doing their job, so they'd figure it out, right? Yes, they're so good that they couldn't figure out the real truth behind Celeste's death.
Miss Andrews?
Well, I know you're not the type of person to do something without a reason. So please, tell me why you did what you did. Revenge.
Huh? Did you say something just now?
You got that titty lock. Single titty lock. A psyche lock, huh? Don't you understand yet? You're not my lawyer. To be honest, you're more like my enemy. But I'm sure I just heard Miss Andrews say revenge. Okay. What's happening inside? So the fireworks are going off between two buildings? Like, and I have this narrow view? But it's like only half? I can only see half of the fireworks? They're still pretty nice, but, you know. Bad placement. Okay. I need more evidence. I need to go somewhere that... Give me evidence. Oh, okay. Let's go back to the office. Sorry, I decided to take a bite of a sandwich. But also, this song is very good. This used to be my ringtone for, like, years.
Mr. Nick, your phone!
I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now. It sounds kind of ominous.
It's probably just your imagination. You should really pick it up, Mr. Nick. It could be important.
We've got a big problem, pal. What's wrong? I'm on my way to your office right now. Okay. Hey, wait a second. Why is he coming here? It's terrible. I don't know what to say, pal. It's the end, I say. I'm gonna... Oh. I got here faster than I thought. Hey. No time to relax now, pal. I'm confused as anything here. Well, what happened? We got him. We know who bought that spy camera. This quickly? And this bear's what gave them away, pal. Bear? I figured it out, pal. I figured that we should have been looking into the bear instead of the camera.
But wasn't it Mr. Edgeworth that figured... Shh, pearls.
And? go on. There's only one person who bought one of those bears who's related to this crime.
But who is it? Who would be so rude as to spy on another person in their room?
Matt on guard. Huh? Matt on guard, your client, that's who, pal. And here I thought things couldn't get any worse. Are you sure you heard right that the person who bought this bear was... I heard it from the department store clerk, pal. This is the credit card receipt for the purchase. It's for $3,800, pal. That's an exact match to the price of that stuffed bear. A receipt? That's all you have? Nah, it's not just a receipt, pal. The store clerk said so himself. He told me, I'm sure I sold the bear to Mr. On Guard. I mean, the clerk even got Mr. On Guard's autograph out of it, pal. So I'm sure the person that bought that stuffed bear was Mr. On Guard himself. My sight is failing me. This can't be! Some pretty damning evidence there. So what about the spy camera we found? Oh, that was a dead end, pal. I mean, you can get this kind of thing from anywhere. But for now, I guess I can give these back to you for the file away for evidence. Spy camera, transmitter, and stuffed bear. Okay. I know you don't want to give up, pal. I didn't think it was possible. The person who put the spy camera in Juan Kurita's room was Matt on guard.
Why would Mr. On Guard do something like this?
I bet it was to catch Miss Andrews and Mr. Kurita in one of their rendezvous. I bet is not good enough for me. I have to know the absolute truth behind this camera. You gonna go see him? Mr. On Guard, I mean. Yes.
I'm scared, Mr. Nick. I wonder when we'll find him next.
I'm scared myself, but I have to put on a good face for pearls. Matt On Guard, what in the world have you done? Okay. I guess I'm going to talk to Matt On Guard again. Do I have enough stuff to break his psyche lock, though? He has like fucking 5 of them! We're really late, you know. It's already past 10 p.m., dude. I think it's time you told me the truth. It is past 10 p.m. It's 10:40. Relax. Don't you know that ignorance is bliss? If you really want to know, let's talk. Let's Mega Tama this up. You got, yeah, I did get 3 things. Plus, 4 things, actually. Maybe. Let's see. Let's try it out. Zen, Mega Tama. 5 fucking locks. Now, let's hear what this secret of yours is. What if Mr. Kurita had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed? Told you before, dude. I don't know. I don't know anything about Juan, okay? Look, Mr. Wright. I keep saying it till I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on. I was in the middle of a nap. Don't lie to me. Huh? I know you paid close attention to Mr. Kurita, especially on that night.
Take that!
Someone used this camera to secretly film Mr. Kurita's room the night of the murder. Secretly film. What? And then sent the images the camera took with this transmitter. Wow, but dude, where was this camera you're talking about hidden?
Take that!
Fucking The spy spy camera was hidden inside this bear's eye. Bear that was supposed to be a present from a fan. Unlock. I guess Juan had a few of those kinds of fans too, huh, dude? Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan. You sure, dude? Who else could it be from? The person who gave this bear to Mr. Kurita was... Do I have to present a person, or can I present this? It does say the person. That's okay, so it's Matt on guard. Take that! Mr. On guard, don't you know this bear from somewhere? I don't think I've ever met Mr. Bear before. Aw, but he says he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend? What else did the bear tell you? He says that the one who put the camera inside his eye was you, Mr. On guard. If I didn't know how you work in court, I'd think I was in some serious trouble. Come on, this is all a joke, right, dude? You're just pulling my leg. Looks like you're not ready to give up your secret yet. Well, do you have any proof you want to show me first? Here's proof that it was you who put the camera inside the bear. I have here one credit card receipt, Mr. On guard. It's from when you bought that stuffed bear. Dude, all you can tell from this is that I spent $3,800. I go to that department store all the time, okay? It's $3,800. It could be the toothbrush I bought that one time. A $3,800 toothbrush? It's ivory. It's got elephant hair for bristles. Elephant hair? Is that what rich people use nowadays? Anyway, the store clerk clearly remembers you and your purchase. After all, you even gave him an autograph, did you not? Dude, should have said that earlier. So can I ask you one thing? Yes? My lawyer, right, dude? So, if you are, then why are you looking into stuff like that? Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you. Sounds more like stupid lawyer talk to me. Huh. Let's stop talking about this, okay? No, not yet. I haven't asked why you set the camera up yet. And what your secret is, of course. It would be strictly confidential. So, what are you gonna do now? I'm gonna find out what I want to know, because I must. The reason you hid this camera in Mr. Kurita's room and filmed it in secret is... Right? Take that! Okay. Okay. What is this card? Maybe he doesn't know about this card. This is a certain man's calling card. Man's name is Shelly the Killer, and I'm sure you know of him, don't you? Shelly the Killer? That's ridiculous. Why would I know some shady scumbag like him? If you really don't know him, then why are you acting so jumpy all of a sudden? Sit. I'm finally starting to get to the truth. I can't afford to make any more mistakes now. Mr. Matt on guard. I know why you know, Mr. DeKiller. It's because... his client, bitch. Since you're the one who set up that camera, that means you knew. You knew exactly what was going to happen in that room. Wanted to watch him make eggs. So, how? How would you know something like that? It's because you're his client, that's why. You hired Shelly DeKiller to assassinate Mr. Juan Kurita. The real mastermind behind this whole murder is... you, Matt on guard. And here I was, trying to be a good boy for you, dude. I thought if you didn't know, you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, that's what I thought, anyway. Mr. On Guard, you really did hire? Hold on a sec, I'm gonna consult myself, okay? Consult myself? Well, I guess it's probably about time anyway. About time for what? I think it's time for you to meet him now, Mr. Lawyer. Fuck! Okay! What the fuck do I do for his voice now? Yeah, I like how he has his fucking, like, glass over there. How do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm Matt on Guard. I can't do raspy, evil. Let's see. He's a Dracula. Fuck. He's fuck. Well done, Mr. Wright. No, that sounds too old. I bet it wasn't easy to gather as much information as you have. You really? So you really are Shelley DeKiller's client? You didn't really think I would dirty my own hands in this, did you? What do you mean? That woman, Adrian was quite brave herself. No, I'm not doing, I don't know. Do the voices, yeah, like a play. So I was doing that when, Great Noons was doing voice acting for Castlevania. So I would, like, go over to his mic and do the female voices. But it was so rare that I was just like, just do it yourself. I wonder, I know you were doing voice acting for Mega Man, but, like, I wonder, there's probably female voices. There's also the problem where he streams super late and I fall asleep in the middle of his stream, so I shouldn't dedicate myself to doing a voice if that's gonna happen. Anyway, okay. I don't like how I'm doing this guy's voice right now. This fucking bitch in his glass of piss. To try and stick the crime on me. I didn't think she had it in her. But all I care about is Juan is dead. Isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer? You're lying! What terrible! Thinking about being strictly confidential. Yeah, no, I guess it probably doesn't apply to Pearl. It's way past your bedtime, little... Go on and let us grown-ups talk about more adult things, oh no. But why? Why'd you hide the video camera? A weakling soon believes the words of others, just like that pathetic Adrian. He knew about Miss Andrews' secret? But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all assassins. What? Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. They turn their clients into cash cows by holding the sinful deed over their heads. And a superstar like me, how much do you think I'm worth? Care to guess? And that's why? Yes, that's where the video comes in. It's got his face in the crime scene report and preserved for all time. With that, I keep him at bay and even blackmail him if I want. That's right. That video's my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright? Why would you do something so wrong? Because I'm a grown-up and I can. Good enough of an answer for you, little girl. Oh, thank you! Thanks for stopping by! Bye! And, happy birthday tomorrow. Voted for murder. Why? Why would you kill Mr. Kurita? Because he was about to sling so much dung onto my beautiful public image. Scandals are a little annoying, aren't they? This is all because of that press conference, isn't it? If Mr. Kurita had been able to give it, then Mr. On Guard's secret would have... Sweet. Oh, well, that's what we call taking advantage of the situation, you know? I had no interest in doing it, really, but bit by bit, it crept up on me. And then the situation just presented itself perfectly. How beautiful, I thought.
And that's how Mr. Kurita ended up dead?
Oh, neat. Yo! I haven't been getting any of those, emotes recently. I think, like, the last, 6 times people cheered. I didn't get anything. I hope you guys got some cool stuff, though. Let me tell you something. I'm not like Adrian. I don't depend on anyone. People are simply things to be used and thrown away. Put on a sweet, innocent face, people will swallow anything you feed them. Adrian fell for it. The assassin, too. Oh, and how can I forget? Even you fell for it, Mr. Lawyer. Everyone, all working their butts off for me, mad on guard. Oh, did that leave you speechless? What a shame. What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? You've grown awfully quiet. How could I have been so deceived by you all this time? When we first met, I asked if you had killed Juan Kurita, and you answered very clearly that you hadn't killed anyone. Hey now, I never told you any lies. The person who did the killing was that killer guy, right? All I'm guilty of is taking a catnap in my room. You killed Mr. Kurita. I dare you to say that in court. Ugh. You fucking piss vampire. Oh, but too bad you can't. You're my lawyer after all, aren't you? You could always drop my case and refuse to represent me. How's that sound? Oh, but you can't, can you? That would be the one thing you absolutely can't do.
Mystic Maya!
You wouldn't want to test a killer. He's a man of his word, so I hear. You could end up getting a certain friend of yours rubbed out if you please. You scoundrel! So if I were you, Mr. Wright, Esquire, I think I would give it my all tomorrow. Remember, everyone likes a happy win-win resolution. I'll get you for this. That's such a cliche phrase. One said something just like that, if memory serves. Of course. Well, we all know how well things turned out for him, don't we? Good night, Mr. Lawyer. Maya. Maya, what am I supposed to do? And now you finally found it. The start. Sorry. Ugh. Cut off his piss supply. Ugh. The starting line of this case. Edgeworth. I don't care for the horrid atmosphere here. Let's return to the precinct. Okay. Well, right. What are you going to do if you plan on changing your strategy?
No! We can't do that!
That's right. He's holding Maya hostage. What? What should I do? That's not something I can answer for you.
Mr. Edgeworth!
Right. Only you can decide where to go. 1 year ago, at that time, I didn't truly understand what a prosecutor was. And that is why I had to leave the prosecutor's office. I felt that I couldn't stand in a court of law until I knew what a prosecutor was. And now, Wright, it's your turn. My turn? What is this thing called a lawyer? And what can you do as one? You must find the answer, and you must find it on your own. I'm a lawyer, but to fight for someone who is clearly a killer, that on guard, that man is really... fuck! It doesn't matter. Every person deserves a proper defense and a fair trial. Isn't that the basis of our judicial system? Proper defense? But what exactly is that? Is it where a lawyer forcibly and blindly gets an acquittal through shouting and trickery? Ironic of you of all people should say such a thing. Isn't that exactly how you have fought for your clients up until now? Well, that may be true, but that's... It's because I believed in my clients to be innocent from the very bottom of my heart. But if I were to get on guard and acquittal, that isn't a proper defense at all. I became a lawyer because I thought I could save people who were suffering and in pain. But when I look at this mess we're in, I can't even protect the person closest to me. Even if I win the case, I still lose in the end. I just don't know what to do. Right. Would you get a hold of yourself? You have it all. Huh? We aren't some sort of heroes. We're only human. Want to save someone? That's something easier said than done, wouldn't you say? Yeah, he did just admit that Maya's the person closest to him. That's... You are a defense attorney. Can't run away from that. Can only fight. That's all you can do. Oh, hey, cool! Thanks for resubscribing. People like you and Franziska von Karma are always using all that you have to pin me down. You fight to the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you. But I'm not like you. I can't fight for a false verdict for a man I clearly know to be guilty. Franziska, she fights for herself. The only thing she fights for is her perfect win record. That's all. And? Isn't that the same as you? Isn't that why you ran away a year ago? Because your precious win record was destroyed? You are so petty. I see. Now I understand why you despise me so. However, you are mistaken. What do you... Thanks to you, when you sealed off my path to a perfect win record, I began to realize the error of my ways. I realized that things such as a perfect record were meaningless.
What?
I don't believe you. Are you saying that is why you left the prosecutor's office? But then, why? Why are you here now? The answer to that is something you will find out on your own. I have faith you will see it before the verdict is read tomorrow. But if you can't, then you will be powerless to change the ending of the story. Mr. Nick! Mr. Nick! The transceiver! I'm sorry for what happened here. Now then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you can obtain an acquittal? My, what is the matter, Mr. Attorney? I don't sense your usual anger this time. Tell me, please. Why are you holding Maya hostage for Mr. On Guard's sake? Why are you doing this for that cold-blooded killer? Right. Please don't misunderstand things. He is my client. Don't toy with me. A man who hires an assassin is just as much of a killer himself. I believe you were asking me for a reason as to why I am doing what I am. Yeah. This is what I like to call my aftercare. What the heck is aftercare? My name carries a certain amount of honor and dignity, Mr. Attorney. I take great care to ensure that no suspicion falls upon my clients for my handiwork. That is what I call client relations, and it is part of an assassin's duty. An assassin's duty? We're unlucky this time, and my client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to do to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney. And to ensure that you would do everything in your power to the very end. What is your name? I believe I told you this before, however. Did, but my name is The Killer. Shelly to kill. You were Shelly to kill her? Please keep in mind you do not have much space to maneuver. As a dekiller, I always finish what I set out to do. If you fail to keep up your end of the bargain... But Maya! It would be my duty as an assassin to see it that she receives a nice long nap.
Ah! No!
Now then, if you'll excuse me, if someone were to trace a signal back to me, it would be quite troublesome. That.
Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya!
I don't know what to say. Edgeworth! Did you hear that? At the end of that transmission. Huh? Oh, that. Sounded like a cat.
A cat?
It can't be! That cat! Can it?
What is it?
I think I know where Shelly the Killer is holding Maya hostage. Edgeworth! Have all police units head for the guard mansion immediately! Alright, you hurry over as well then.
Don't lose hope yet,
Don't lose- ha! Fuck! Don't lose hope yet, Pearls. The fight has only just begun.
Yeah!
Shit, how do I get there? There we go. That's so fucking confusing. Sketchboard for directions. Maya!
Please answer us, Mystic Maya!
We have this area completely surrounded. There is no way for him to escape. Assuming he's still in the area. I can't believe it, that butler! All this time he was the killer! He and Mr. On Guard were together all this time. I'm sure they had worked out a contingency plan ahead of time.
Oh, it's a figurine of a bear! But there's a lot of cuts in it for some reason.
A bear? Isn't that more of a thing for Mr. Kurita? Why would something like this be here? Right, look down. There's a little pet door installed here.
I'm sure that's for Shu.
Do you think that this came through that little door? This door is locked. Well, I'm pretty used to breaking doors down by now. Let's go, Edgeworth. Ah! There's no one here! From the looks of this room, I would say the Sunguard's private lounge. Look at this, Wright. An antenna for sending and receiving radio signals and a VCR? What year are we in? Check inside the deck. If there's a tape, it could be an important piece of evidence. If we're lucky, it'll have the moment the crime was committed recorded on it. I'm sorry, but the tape deck is empty. There's no tape to be found.
No!
But there's no mistake that someone used this to record something. It looks like someone took the tape we're looking for and escaped with it. I've searched all over, but it looks like he got it. I'm sorry. It's Maya's wine and pretzel room. Looks like he slipped out of our grasp this time. And now, we've lost our only lead. Don't give up yet. That little girl is looking to you to be her. Yeah, you're right. I can tell. Already set up checkpoints along every route leading out of this district. Leave the rest to us. Let's examine everything.
It's a pretty heavy door, isn't it? I can't open it by myself. Please don't shut me in here by accident, okay, Mr. Nick?
If I were locked in a place like this, I'd be plenty scared too, trust me. Light doesn't filter in all the way, so it's hard to see. It looks like there's crates and cardboard boxes tied up with wire here.
Wow! I've never seen so many bottles in one place before.
Well, I guess when you're a star, you have so much money that you can buy anything you want. Yo, those are piss bottles! No! Maya! Damn! No. Oh no. This looks like a picture of Miss Impacts. Of Celeste.
Miss Impacts, you mean?
Yes, Mr. Creed's former manager.
Why would a picture of Miss Impacts be here in Mr. Unguard's mansion?
Why does it say with love? This might be a clue.
Ah!
What's wrong, Pearls?
But please let me see that picture frame.
Huh? What's so special about the frame?
On the back! There's something written on the back of the frame.
Maya.
Oh, Maya! It's Mystic Maya! She left us a message.
What? I thought you'd come. I knew you would. Now, listen up. You better get on guard guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you. Ever. I'm fine, so you don't need to worry. There's so much I want to write, but I don't think I have a lot of time left. Pearly, you're there too, right? Make sure you help Nick, okay? Someone's gotta watch out for the helpless hunk. That's it for now, Nick. I guess I'll talk to you guys later.
No! Mystic Maya!
Right. What's wrong? Why the blank stare? Oh, nothing. We've searched the house, and this is the last room. It looks like he'll leave us. Edgeworth. Yes. As far as clues go, I think this is about all I'm gonna get. But I'm still short one last thing. And what is that? Single titty lock on Adrian Andrews. Miss Andrews' psyche lock. If I could just find out what secret she's holding, then I think I stand a chance in court tomorrow. To blow this case wide open and expose the truth. I think I know what you're thinking. I'll contact the detention center. Thanks, Edgeworth. Well, let's go, Pearls. It's time to open that last log. I believe this is the last part of the case. Great news. I'm unsure if you were streaming Mega Man. I will let me know so I can record. Okay. Good evening, Mr. Wright. What's wrong? Ill. Miss Andrews, I have come to remove your psyche lock. I've come to remove your titty lock. Psyche lock? I want to know, and you will tell me. Your secret. Fine, go ahead and try to break me if you can. There's nothing I can talk to her about, right? No, okay. Sent. I guess I probably have the tools to do this, because there's nothing else I can do right now. But there's more fireworks. Okay. Take that! I frame him. Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. Unguard for the murder? I've already told you countless times. It's because I thought Matt was the killer. No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. Unguard. Miss Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge. So you're saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why? What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for. Miss Andrews, a woman who lives by being independent on other people. There is something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. Is it just Celeste?
Take that!
Yeah, it is. Okay. Celeste. There's only one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings, and even revenge. And that is Miss Impact's suicide. What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, the person who hit her suicide note was also Juan. What does all this have to do with Matt? You're right, you haven't mentioned him yet. But, for you to hate Mr. Ungard, it would mean that he must have had some relation to Miss Impact and her suicide. Can you explain to me this relationship between Celeste and Matt? I mean, probably, right?
Take that!
Yeah. This is a photo of Miss Impacts, correct? She looks younger than when she passed away, though. What? With love, Celeste. This is Miss Impact's handwriting, isn't it? Where did you find this? No, that's alright. It was a rhetorical question. Yeah, it is. I found this at Mr. Ungard's mansion. After all this time, my last remaining secret has been revealed. TV lock broken. Unlock successful. I frame him. Celeste. She was supposed to get married to Juan. Yes, but I heard that it didn't work out.
Because Mr. Kurita didn't want to get married to her anymore.
Yes, because of Matt.
But because of Mr. Ungard? What do you mean?
I think I can see where this is going. Celeste. She was Matt's manager a long time ago. She was the happiest woman in the world at the time. I was working part-time back then, and I often saw the two of them together. So that's why Love, Celeste is written on the frame of that picture.
They were a couple, weren't they?
It wasn't anything as splendid as that. Celeste was being used. Toyed with until she was thrown away.
That's so horrible.
Matt's entire image is built around how nice and wonderful of a man he is. A scandal would have destroyed that. Which is why Celeste, in her kindness, moved over to Worldwide Studios. And that is where she met Juan. She seemed really happy with him, even happier than when she was with Matt. Celeste and Juan were such a good match that they were even planning to get married. And then, suddenly on the night Juan called their marriage off, Celeste, she killed herself. And that's why I framed Matt. It was revenge for Celeste and for myself. I'm sure even you can guess why Juan called the wedding off, right? Matt confessed to Juan about his relationship with Celeste. I see, so that's what happened.
But then why did Mr. Karita have to call off the wedding? I don't understand it all.
It was probably because of his worthless male pride. Juan and Matt were always fierce rivals. Matt waited for the wedding announcement and then unleashed the truth on Juan. He was aiming for when he would hurt Juan the most. Yeah, this case is toxic masculinity. 100%.
Wormus impacts.
That wasn't the end of it. That day, I'm almost certain that Celeste left a new suicide note behind. And in that note, she left a detailed account of Matt's various misdeeds, and so that she would never again be hurt by Matt, she chose to die. Then, when Juan discovered her body, he hit her.
But why would he do that?
It's simple. Juan realized that the note was a powerful weapon against Matt, and it would be especially damaging to his refreshing like a spring breeze image. In any case, with his pride hurt, Juan sought revenge. Revenge? There's that word again. Juan wanted to publicly disclose the contents of that suicide note. At a time that would cause Matt the most damage, of course. And that was at the press conference after the stage show. I know all about it because I heard it all from it was so I could find out about all this that I drew close to Juan to begin with. They're quite a pair of hideous monsters, aren't they? Even Celeste's death was something for them to use in their game. That night, when I found Juan's body, it's only natural that I thought the murderer was mad. Those two were always spying on one another, after all. As for me, I was frantically searching for Celeste's suicide note. I wanted to destroy it before it ever went public. I was going to burn it. I even had brought a lighter. But I couldn't find the suicide note, and that's when revenge crossed my mind. Yes, I was going to bring them to my own kind of cruel revenge. Celeste was killed by one of those two monsters, so when I stabbed Juan's body with that knife, I didn't feel a single shred of guilt. And that's all I have to say. Well, Mr. Wright, even knowing all this, are you still going to help that man? I'm a lawyer. I see. What a foul profession. Thank you very much for your time and for talking with me. It's no big deal. I couldn't sleep anyway. I can't sleep either. Not with Maya's situation, or with what I know now. 2, 3. Okay. That is the end of our stream for today. Save this. Next time I'm streaming Ace Attorney, it's going to be Wednesday night. And I'm going to stay up probably late that night so that I can finish both of the final court parts. The final court case is split up into two separate, there's a to be continued in the center of them. So I'm going to try to finish that so we can finish Ace Attorney 2. And then after I finish Ace Attorney 2, I'm playing Return of the Obra Dinn as a little break in between Ace Attorney 2 and 3. So yeah, Wednesday, find out the conclusion of this case. I'll be back on tomorrow with Bloodborne at 5 p.m. and Mario Maker 2 at 11 p.m. Okay, I was going to send you over to Great Newton's channel. Oh, there we go. Yep, he is live. Okay, I'm going to send everyone over there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow.